Bayard Taylor, born January 11, 1825, in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, is an often overlooked figure in American literary history, yet his contributions were vast and varied. At just 19, in 1844, Taylor embarked on his first journey to Europe, funding his travels by writing for newspapers back home. This trip was the start of a life filled with exploration. He later visited the Middle East, India, China, and Japan, experiences that would inform his writing. His travelogue, Views Afoot, 1846, was one of the first American books to gain international acclaim, detailing his European adventures. Beyond travel writing, Taylor was a prolific poet. His poem, The Song of the Camp, 1865, written during the Civil War, captured the spirit and sorrow of the Union troops, yet it's less known compared to contemporaries like Walt Whitman. Taylor's diplomatic career is another aspect of his life that remains relatively unknown. In 1862, President Abraham Lincoln appointed him as the U.S. Chargé d'Affaires in St. Petersburg, Russia, where he played a crucial role in strengthening U.S.-Russian relations during the Civil War. His diplomatic work helped in negotiating the sale of Alaska to the United States, an event not commonly linked to him but for which he provided key groundwork. Back in the U.S., Taylor's literary influence continued to grow. He was one of the first Americans to translate works from German into English, including Goethe's Faust, which he completed in 1870–71. This translation was significant for bringing German literature to an American audience at a time when such cultural exchanges were rare. In 1878, Taylor was appointed as the U.S. Minister to Germany by President Rutherford B. where he served until his sudden death in 1878 from a sudden illness at the age of 53. His death was a shock to the literary and diplomatic communities, cutting short what could have been an even more illustrious career. A Bayard Taylor Memorial Library was dedicated on September 24, 1896. During a 2015 remodel, it was decided too many people were unaware of who local legend Bayard Taylor was, and therefore the name was changed to Kennett Square Library, antithetical to their reasoning. Bayard Taylor's legacy is a tapestry of exploration, literature, and diplomacy, yet his name doesn't resonate as loudly in history as it might. His work enriched American culture in ways that are still felt but seldom celebrated. His contributions to diplomacy, poetry, and the broadening of American literary horizons through translation deserve a more prominent place in historical memory.